Fan TV still outside London Stadium. I'm with Marshy. Marshy, great performance today, wasn't it?
I'm gutted that's finished right, to be honest with you. I don't know why we've waited so long, but I think that performance, not so much from the start, I think we're a bit lacklustre, weren't we, getting out of the blocks, but fuck me, once we got going, no stopping us then, steam train, going forward. That's what you pay 42 million for, as far as I'm concerned, with Anderson. Again, why we've waited so long for that performance from an individual like him, I don't know, but name me a better player on the pitch than Anderson. I think you'd be hard pressed to find.
Yeah, he was definitely my man in the match today. I said it earlier. I mean, I don't like mentioning his name, but there was like signs of sort of like, it reminded me when we had a bit of Payet on the, you know, the way he was flicking it around players. He looked confident and comfortable today. And if we can get that week in, week out from him, as you said, we've got one hell of a player.
Yeah, I think along with Anderson, I think we've got the likes of Lanzini. I think Yarmolenko's still, I don't think he's match fit. Fair play to him scoring a goal. He was a bit slow leading up to that. But yeah, listen, the link-up play, Haller's goal. I mean, look at where that come from, out wide, Masuaku, low ball into the box, and then we know what happens when you cross it low. We've been saying that for months, seasons to go, you know, like whip it in the box low, score a goal like Haller does, right place, right time. And I generally think, I've just been saying to a few boys here, I think if Haller's not going to be our 15-20 goal man, I don't know who will be, because he looks deadly. And, you know, he's had the ball up to his chest, you know, dragging it down with three players around him, laying it off, you know, bringing others into the game, which he done, you know, a couple of games ago as well. We've come a long way from the Newport game. I know the Newport game was in the cup, but obviously we've had to come into the league again, haven't we, and show our qualities and what we're about, and I think we've done that. I think the back line was solid. I think the introduction of Fredericks and Masuaku again was massive. I think a quick shout out to Ogbonna as well, as opposed to Balbuena. Before the game, I think I was probably one of many turning around saying, look, you know, what's Pellegrini done there? You know, Wilshere out the way as well. But then Noble come in. I mean, I must admit, I'm his worst critic. I was on my feet when he came off. I thought he was superb. Yeah, listen, not a bad word to say about it.
Yeah, that was an amazing moment when Noble come off. I mean, the whole ground on their feet. And I think the last two performances, you know, Watford away and today, Mark Noble's just... Because I thought Declan Rice was quiet today. He had a good game, but I think that's credit to Noble because... Yeah. You've got a wasp there, look. Fucking
Calling all sorts.
The Watford have turned up, whatever they're called. But... yeah, I mean, I think that's credit to Mark Noble that he's come in and done the work, because Declan Rice in the first couple of games, he had to do all that sort of work, and it's good for Noble to come in.
I think that's blinding as well. I totally agree. I think the fact that Noble's come in clearly shows you've still got a pivotal role to play in his team. Club captain, he's obviously, you know, a definite leader. I think we've got a couple of them at the back as well. I don't know how closely you watched Ogbonna, but another guy agreed as well. I think he led the back line really well. Diop was fucking superb. And I think the likes of Lanzini, Noble, you know, give Rice a little bit of a break. You know, I've been saying for a few weeks now, haven't we, that he needs a bit of a layoff. You know, someone else to do his running a bit, you know, do the dog work, so to speak. And Noble, Lanzini have done that. You know, along with Anderson, along with Yarmolenko, took his goal well. Haller, superb. I can't, you know, the introduction again of Masuaku, Fredericks. Listen, how far can we go? I know we're, fifth in the league after 4 games, but why can't we carry it on? So, as I say, gutted to come out of there tonight. Like you say, the Noble coming off. I think it shows everything that he is.
The funny thing when Noble coming off was it was a standing ovation, and then they announced Sanchez, and it just went quiet. And I was like, do you know what?
He's been getting a bit of...
He done all right. I think he had a good game at Newport, and I think he come on, and he just done what he was told to come on and do, sweep up.
It up a bit.
Don't make any mistakes, and we come out of that stadium, you know, 7 points out of 12 going into international break. I think after that City game, if you'd have offered us that, we'd have all took it. There's not a West Ham fan.
Yeah, exactly. I think what we've got to now do is obviously go into the international break, like you say, we go to Villa, so we'll see what the other scores are going into the Monday night game, obviously on the telly again. So hopefully we can all pile up there and get a good result there. You know, Villa a bit up and down, aren't they? A bit yo-yo. You know, what Villa turns up, we don't know. I was a bit complacent about the Norwich side. You know, like with that Pookie, he scored 5 already, didn't he? And I think he only had an header in the 8.5 minutes, so I think that shows a bit more about our performance than his. I think we shut him up pretty well.
I think that's down to the homework that the back four have done in the week, and Noble and Rice as well to keep him quiet.
I think say what you like about Pellegrini. I mean, I was there on Tuesday in the Cup at Newport, and a few fellas in the pub were saying about Wilshere and the like, and you know, Pellegrini's getting it wrong tactically. And I think, listen, well, regardless of what you say about Pellegrini, he's been one of our best managers. I think tactically, you might argue before the game he's got it wrong. Left a few bodies out, no Balbuena, no Jack. But then, listen, we scored 2 goals. It should have been probably 6 or 7. The hunger's great as well. I think going forward, Lanzini, you know, architecting, and Anderson, as I say, that's what you pay the money for. I've not seen him play a game like that. You know, I'd like to know why we've waited so long. But listen, everything today was positive. The hunger, you know, the commitment to the cause. That's what happens when you play as a unit, you know. if we can take that going forward, then who knows what we can do. It's early, but keep getting behind them. Who knows what we can do.
Great way to end it, Marshy. Have a
Cheers, mate.
good break, mate.
Nice
Take care.